Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a couple of tight ends who represented the AFC in last January's Pro Bowl. It's Travis Kelce and Delaney Walker. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, and everything went up in terms of numbers last year in his second season, right? Yards, touchdowns, quarterback rating before he broke his fibula late in the season. This is a guy who can do it all. Excellent pinpoint passer, and the wheels, oh my, he can break off a big run on you if you're not careful.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
The 2016 Tennessee Titans offense liked to bill itself as exotic smash mouth, and they got the smash mouth part down correctly. Finished third in the league in rushing, but only 25th in passing. So to become more exotic, they've got to get better play from their wide receivers on the perimeter.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Ranking 24th overall in total defense is not something that excites Kansas City, but they offset that in a big way in 2016. They forced 33 turnovers, which led the league by 3, and ended up plus 16 in turnover margin, which tied for first in the NFL, which helped lead them to a playoff run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This is Murray. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We're back to Nashville right after this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey, boy, did he fit in a big way.
Finished 3rd in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Mularkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray from 10 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. He spins free. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Fresh off his 2nd Pro Bowl, Alex Smith bringing out the Kansas City Chiefs. And with that Pro Bowl last year, had a great season. A lot of high hopes in Kansas City this year.
Plenty of high hopes, and Alex Smith hopes to be that guy still leading this team. But he's getting some pressure because they moved up in the draft to pick Pat Mahomes out of Texas Tech, and he appears to be the quarterback of the future. But can Alex Smith stay the quarterback of now?
first down. Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. On first down, it's Smith. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. From the red zone now, Smith. And that's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that. I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete. Back to the air, Smith on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down. Thinking pass. Throwing on third down, Smith. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. First down now, but that clock rolling. Smith throwing again. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6. Throwing again is Smith. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone. Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Both the Titans and the Chiefs are not doing much on the ground, and it's easy to see why that would play into this low-scoring game. We'll have to see if either team gets it going on the ground in the second half. All right, let's roll the highlights. Now 1st and 10. Murray's wide open here on the catch, and he capped off the 8-play drive with the TD. 1st and 10 as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Hunt's got nobody around him on the catch. Later on the drive, and he'll end up at the 15-yard line before being tackled. Quick pass is complete, and after the short pass, he'll score.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's Smith on the option left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
To throw on second down is Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Smith to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They go with Murray again. Room here to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. They run with Murray. And now running right through him. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Throwing is Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Mariota now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Murray. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And DeMarco Murray, the one to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to throw. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And now here comes Kansas City. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. After the interception, here's Smith. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now it's Smith, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
Blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right on the 30-yard line. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. He did it again, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Smith with a give to Hunt. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
First throw here in overtime for Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. But seeing Alex Smith here in overtime, can't help but think back to last year, opening Sunday of the season against the Chargers. He led the Chiefs back from 3 scores down to force OT, and then he won it on a touchdown run.
So he has plenty of history in doing this, and right now rising to the moment again. Another overtime situation. It won't be too big for Alex Smith. I think he actually embraces this time of a game.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. To the air again, Smith. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. To throw is Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Orakpo able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tom Brady coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. What can Mariota do in the OT? And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run with Murray. And he is knocked down from the side. So it'll be first down here after the run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Mariota to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game. And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post. But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.